Yo, what's up, guys? So, guess what? I'm about to go live on all channels. I'm feeling good tonight, baby. I'm feeling fantastic. I hope y'all feeling fantastic out there tonight, too. Because, guess what? If you're not, what the hell you come to planet Earth for? I'm going to keep it 1,000. Why did you come to planet Earth? Let me put my IG on. I put my IG on, too, tonight. Feel good. And see, man, we were put here for the feel good, baby. If you're not feeling good, guess what? You got some bad energy around you. You got some bad thoughts going on up here. Pop my collars tonight. I feel me and my student busting down a 6-figure check in the next 30 days. God bless you, Jerry. Baby, told you, baby, trust the process. Guys, God bless y'all. Thank you, everybody who's tuning in. It's going to be a quick though. I'm going to go over with you guys 9 ways to do a deal. 9 ways. And if you only focus on one way and you don't know how to do wholesaling or only rehabs, guys, you're missing out on so much money. So much money. For me, and for those of you guys who joining me, my name's Eddie Raymond, aka Mr. Transaction Engineer, baby. Been buying and selling real estate, guys, for the past 17 years. So I seen the market go up, drop down to the bottom, and come back to the top like it is now. And it looked like we get ready to take a shift. We're getting ready to take a shift. But the thing about it, guys, don't worry about it, because if you know how to really be a transaction engineer, and if you know how to do more than one transaction in real estate, I promise you, you will be in business forever. Like when people used to say, "Oh man, when they get cold, the market dry up and I don't make money." Man, we always making money because we know how to make money. Shit. When you stuck on how to do it one way, guess what? You at a limit. I'm gonna touch on these 10 topics, guys. It was 9, but I forgot another one I know. I'm gonna touch on 10 briefly, just to break y'all off some information and make you think a little bit. Now, a quick thing, guys. I got over 100 grand in my real estate education. Honest to God, truth. And I still keep investing, guys. I done bought probably 2 or 3 more courses this year on, commercial real estate and stuff like that. So I'm a real student of the game, man. Hey, anything pertaining to real estate, I gotta know it. I'm just crazy about real estate. So I just keep learning. And the more you learn, the more you earn. Because you got more information. Like they say, you don't know what you don't know. But you better find out if you want to be in here for the next cycle. Because we're gonna take a dip in the market, guys. There's about 3 to 4 million people behind on payments right now. Let's be realistic. It's about 3 to 4 million people behind on payments. Not everybody's going to go to foreclosure. I know that. But some are. Out of 3 or 4 million, maybe a million go. I hope you there to get some of that million, guys. It'll change your life. If you get 50 of them, if you get one, it'll change your life. But imagine getting 20 of them, 30 of them. The only limitation, guys, are the ones that we create in our mind and the ones we let others create for us. Hit a thumbs up if you feel me. The only limitations are the ones we create up here and the ones we let others create for us. Other haters. I remember my uncle, guys, and I'm going to get to the money in a few minutes, guys. Calm down. My uncle told me when I was going to my seminar, man, I was making $12 an hour, man, driving forklifts. Oh my God, I want to slap myself. Thank you, Lord. Man, $12 an hour. Oh my God, driving forklifts. But anyway, so I was getting ready. I had to quit my job to go to this 5-day real estate seminar called The Millionaire Maker back in 2004. So I was doing some research. I was studying real estate. Um, had gotten a little trouble, so I was studying real estate, reading a lot of books at the time. Came home, started driving forklifts. Right, $12 an hour with 3 kids, man. Jesus Christ, 3 kids, $12 an hour. Staying in the apartment, I couldn't finance an onion, a peanut. But thank God, man. I just something inside of me was like, I saw some information on real estate. I went to like it was a little, how they have like a 1 day event. You pay $100, you go check out the speakers. So me and my mom went down there. We paid $100, went to Atlanta Rio, checked out the speakers. Then we came across one of my mentors, guys, paid $5 grand. My mentor, Ron LeGrand, one of my mentors, that's my first one, Ron LeGrand. God bless you. That was one of my first many mentors. So the event was $5,000, $5 grand, and my mom had to invest $5 grand into me, into herself also. So that was like one of the best moves ever, man. And I just took that information and ran with it, and I've been going ever since. Keep reinvesting in myself, because the more you invest in yourself, I promise you, the more you learn, the more strategies you do, and the more you're able to better your life, man. Because we're here to enjoy this life, not be slaves to a job we don't like going to. Like I say, real estate don't have to be your passion, but let it fund your passion. It's able me to start more different businesses, guys. So hey, it doesn't have to be your main passion, but let it fund your passion. But my dad, he was a general contractor, so I grew up doing this stuff, and I hated doing it. I'm like, man, I gotta go to Home Depot. If I have to go to Home Depot one more time, I'm gonna sit down. Man, we went to Home Depot every day. My dad a general contractor, so every day. But I didn't know God was preparing me for now, because I know if if a contractor trying to get me, and some of them will get you, guys. Watch them. All right, let's get to the money. How long we been on here? 7 minutes, guys. I'm gonna knock this down real quick. So, one strategy, guys. The first strategy is wholesaling houses. Wholesaling houses, mostly everybody's familiar with that. They're trying to ban a lot of states, about 2 or 3 states have banned you from wholesaling houses. You can only wholesale one house. I know it's Chicago, a couple of more. I can't think off top, but do your research. They hate him, man. They hate him basically. But guys, you can't worry about. Hey, you got to get it while the getting is good. So go. That means go harder. That don't mean get scared and oh, we can't wholesale houses. Look, with the power of the internet, you can wholesale anywhere, baby. Anywhere. You can make money anywhere. So no excuses, guys. Over here at TE Academy, we believe in no excuses. No freaking excuses. They say we make time for what we want to make time for. If that's true, give me a thumbs up. If you lying, you won't hit thumbs up. But back to the money. Wholesaling houses. So that's basically finding the ugly house, a property that needs a lot of repairs, put it on the contract for 10 to 100 bucks, and selling that contract to somebody who wants to come in and renovate the property. That's simple. That's like everybody's doing that now. Wholesaling houses. So pretty lucrative, guys, depending on what area you're in. So that's wholesaling houses, guys. You can make nice check. I started off doing wholesaling and all that stuff. We still do. That's a part of our business. So we're gonna forever wholesale houses until they say we can't. And guess what? We're gonna find out another way. Number 2, wholesaling raw land. Yeah, I bet you haven't heard about that, huh? Wholesaling land, guys. Plenty money in wholesaling land. Guess what? Builders need somewhere to build. And it's not all about builders anyway, guys. You got people now that want to put tiny homes on properties. You got people that want to go off the grid. You got people that want to buy land for honey. You got neighbors want to buy some land in the area. I mean, guys, it's endless. No competition at all. And we teach that at TE Academy, guys. Visit us at MrTransactionEngineer.com. Sign up for that master class we got going on. Man, we got a master class with wholesaling land 5 weeks straight for an hour a week. If you want to know about that, DM me because I don't have a link for that, but it's on the site. On the site, but we got a 50% off. So ask about the 50% off for the wholesaling land. Tremendous, guys. We show you how to really get to the money, and you don't have to go to the property with wholesaling land. Like houses, you got to try to with the house. You got to get a log box and coordinate this and that with land. Look, bro, go over to such and such address, and the property is right there. All right. So that's the second strategy. First strategy, wholesaling houses. Second strategy, wholesaling raw land. Third strategy, wholesale lease options. What is a wholesale lease option? Basically, you find a seller. House is outdated, right? It's outdated, needs some repairs. So you come and you can find them, right? You can find them. Just say the house worth 200,000. The seller know it needs repairs. So you get them at about 180 or something like that. 180,000, 170,000. You got to have a little equity spread. And then you will go out and locate a tenant buyer, somebody who wants to cash the property out within a year or two. It's up to the seller how long they want to give you, a year or two. But basically, you're going to find somebody that want to do a lease with an option to buy, right? Put them in a house. The seller's going to give you a fee, whatever you charge. You say you in at 180 and you charging this person on the back end 190, and you get 10,000 down. Then guess what? That 10 is yours up front, and you out of the deal. If you get 8, that 8 is yours up front, and you out of the deal. Everything is fully disclosed. So, guys, that's another income stream. Excuse me. Hold on, let me open up some water. That's another income stream, guys, for you. So, back from the top, wholesaling houses, wholesaling land, wholesale lease option. The next one, guys, lease option with the right to sublease. Lease option with the right to sublease. Now, I like these because guess what? You're able to stay in and get the cash flow. So, a quick example of that, the lease option with the right to sublease, you got a property under contract, right? Same example. The house worth 200,000. The seller say you can get it for 170, and they will allow you to sublease this property. Just say their mortgage payment is 800. You may give them 850 or 900. They got a little cash flow, but the market tell you that you can lease it out for 1,200 a month. So now you get that difference in the cash flow. You get a down payment. You want to get in as light as possible on this lease option with a right to sublease. You want to in maybe first month rent, $1,000 or whatever the first month payment is, but only when you secure your tenant buyer. So once you secure your tenant buyer, boom, you pay the seller. I always taught guys how to do this business with little or no money, and that's how I teach. The same principle that keep you out of trouble and from going to get a million foreclosures and all that stuff when the market shift on you. So we get in like give the seller first month payment. Some sellers are savvy. Some gonna say, well, I want a little more than that. If the market justify it, go for it. If you can get 10 down and the seller want 5, give them 5, man. And you get the other 5, keep it moving because you're gonna get the cash flow and you're gonna get that equity spread from 170 to 200,000 when they buy the house, when they cash out. And if you really want to get cashed out, you got to stay on those tenant buyers so they can get their credit cleaned up and buy the house so you can get your 30 grand. Don't think they're gonna do it on their own. They're gonna need some help. Trust me, they're gonna need a lot of help because most of them don't buy. Y'all got any questions? Put it in the chat. I'm on IG Live and YouTube. Excuse me, guys. So that's the lease option, guys, with the right to sublease. The fifth one, subject to, guys, buying a property subject to the existing mortgage. What is a subject to, Mr. Transaction? A subject to is basically you buying a house from a seller. The mortgage stay in the seller name. The mortgage stays in the seller name and they deed the property over to your entity or your land trust. To your entity or your land trust. Why would a person do that, guys? Many reasons. They don't have to be behind on payments either. My first subject to, which was my first deal, the lady just got married. They had 2 properties. She couldn't afford to pay one. She deeded it over to me. So why people do what they do, you can't think for everybody, guys. You just got to ask the right questions. And that's a real wealth builder too, because you really own the property. It's yours. Shout out to one of my students, Jerry. Me and Jerry getting ready to close on the big subject 2 deal we bought in North Carolina. I think 2 years ago. He was in that subject 2 master class. Jerry, all the way to the bank, baby. Okay, back to the money, guys. Number 6, owner financing. Now you can own and finance a house. Just say if it's free and clear. Because guys, being realistic, I've been in this business 17 years, and you do not listen to me. If you don't hear anything else, let me take my shades off. Because you know they fly now. But guys, you do not want to sell every property. Let me look you in the eyes over here. Do not sell every property. Hold on to some of these properties. Put my shades back on. All right. Hold on to some of these properties. Why? Because that's your cash flow. That's your monthly income. That's your residual income that's going to come in every month. And your job, especially if you plan to be in this business for the long haul, is to build that residual income up. And you do that by owner financing, by subject twos, by wholesale. By subject twos, by lease options. That's how you make that income, guys. So you got to keep some. You know, you got to sell off some to pay a few bills and keep your business running, but keep as many as you can. So you keep building that up. Now, if you could sell them like when it's the height of the market now's the time to sell some if you can, because a lot of them going to hit their foreclosure market. And if you know the subject to game, then you can go in there and buy up some. And if you know just a couple of more of these strategies, guys, you'll be able to go in with owner financing. Just say let me get back to owner financing strategy 6. Just say it's a property. It's worth 100 grand, right? The seller inherited the property from a probate. It's worth about 40,000. Need 10 to renovate. Guys, you bring in some private money with owner financing. You could tell that seller, okay, it's 40,000. If you sell this property, you're gonna get hit with a capital tax, right? If you own a finance, then you can defer that. So you can sell, just say the house worth 40,000. Mr. Seller, I give you $300 a month for the next 5 years or for the next 10 years until I pay it off. So if it takes 10 years to pay it off, I pay it off in 10 years, $300 a month. And we usually do these deals with no money down. Is that a problem? All right, y'all better. Hey, I gave you a golden nugget. Now you better step your game up with that one. You hit some home runs off that one, let me know too, because it works. Not every time, but a lot of time. Uh-oh. Man, I'm on IG Live. Yeah. Back to the money, guys. So that's 6 strategy, owner financing. Let me go through all these strategies, because if you're only doing one, shame on you. You missing a lot of freaking money. I just named you 6 strategies that will help you get paid. Send this over to a friend who's stuck on one. Man, that's the wrong thing, man. That's the wrong thing to do. You better put some more tools in your toolbox. But let me go. I'm gonna hit these 6 strategies real quick. I'm in the basement. Wholesaling houses, wholesaling raw land, wholesale lease option, leasing with the right to sublease, subject to owner financing. So that's basically a free and clear property, a property with no mortgage, and having the seller finance the property to you with little no money down, with little money out of your pocket. And you can also delegate the repairs off to a buyer. That's another question for another day. But Mr. Transaction Engineer, baby, we get down over here, man. I invest in myself. I promise you. I'm still investing in myself. I will always invest in myself. For real. Okay, number 7. A wraparound mortgage. So with a wraparound mortgage, you basically the seller got a mortgage and you just putting a new mortgage like you wrapping a gift. Dang, I wish I had an example. You just blanket like if you're doing a subject to wrap, because in Texas you can't do subject to, so you got to do a wrap. So if you do a wrap, just like if it's a subject to, then you'll be basically. Oh, also if you want to take over one subject to, and your seller plan on getting a new mortgage, you may want to do a wrap too, because now it's show at the courthouse that you're making the payment, that you're responsible for the payments. So they got proof of their income, which will offset their income. If you just do a subject to, they just deed it over to you, and there's nothing recorded at the courthouse and none of that stuff on title. So that's one thing when you're taking over these properties subject to. Ask them, Mr. Seller, do you plan on getting a new mortgage in the future? Because you never know when the houses are going to pay off that you take over subject to. Man, it could go on for 10 years, 15 years. We got some that we've had 15 years, almost paid off. So you never know. So we got into the wrap. And also if a seller just say they want to put on they got a first mortgage and then they say for 80 and then they want 20,000. They put that on there, then you could just wrap their whole loan with a new mortgage to you at a different percentage, a different interest rate. But when you buying on the wrap, make sure you get the lowest interest rate as possible. Also, when doing a subject to, also when doing an owner financing, guys, versus a subject to owner financing, you don't make payments, the seller can come back and foreclose on you. Subject to, if you got the right documents, they can't. So that's a difference also. So that's the wrap, guys. Option. One of my favorites also. Option. What is an option? Option is almost like, I would say basically like an assignment, but with an option agreement, you can sell a property. Like you go the buyer and the seller up together. They're giving you the option to sell this property. You will get paid an option fee. So even if your buyer is getting a loan, a mortgage on the property, and just say the property is worth 300,000, you got an option agreement on it for 250. So you selling for 300,000, you will get what's called an option fee. So even though you hooking up the seller and the buyer, you lock the seller down for 250. Now you bring in the buyer and the seller do the agreement. You get right on the hood, which is the settlement, the closing statement. You will get what's called an option fee. So you get a $50,000 option fee. I love options. We've been kicking their ass. Zillow and Open Door. Thank you guys. Man, they pay cash money, baby. Cash money. Now I see Open Door going down in some areas, but they pay cash, guys, and close in about 2 to 3 weeks. Now some agents don't like them. I don't know why, but they've been buying cash from us, and we haven't had no problem. They overpaying for these property, guys, and then they don't even care about repairs. You got about 15 to 20,000 in repairs or less, they'll buy from you. Now they're not gonna buy a junker. Don't think they're gonna buy a wholesale house. A regular house need about 40 or 50 grand in repairs, and that varies depending on the price. 40 to 50,000 in repairs on $1 million house, not much. But on something that's 200,000 and below, that's a lot. So they don't want no trash. It got to be, livable. Painted carpet. You may have a little knickknacks, but they'll pay cash, guys. Open Door, Zillow, all them big buyers like that. Just go online, submit your property to them. If you got a good spread, guys, they overpaying. I'm telling you, bless yourself. I gave you another. I'm dropping y'all these nuggets tonight. If you feel me, hit a thumbs up. So that's an option. And then you got to straight up purchase, guys, and so you can purchase and rehab. And to me, rehabbing, it's good money, guys, but you got to go through hell with these contractors. You got a good crew, you can run through some properties. But if you're trying to be cheap and go to the nearby Home Depot and pick up somebody at work, boy, you in for a long ride. So rehabs are great if you got a good crew. If you don't have a good crew, you in for a long ride because they know if you new, they smell you new, boy, they're gonna eat you for breakfast. Eat you for breakfast. So rehab guys, and you can refinance tax free and then sell that property and that other profit roll into another property, like do a 1031 tax exchange, and then you don't pay any taxes. That's how you pay no taxes, guys. Refinance, and when you sell, roll that money into another property, 1031 tax exchange, boom, no taxes ever. Okay, yeah, I'm dropping them nuggets tonight, baby. I'm dropping them. I don't know if y'all conscious enough to catch them. And number 10, short sales. I finally made it to the end, guys. 25 minutes. I said I was going to do 15. Short sales. What is a short sale, Mr. Transaction Engineer? A short sale, guys, is basically you negotiating the debt on a property. So just say if a property worth 200,000, it needs about 30 or 40,000 in repairs. You're going to get in contact with the lender. You're going to need a seller help. They're going to send an authorization so you can start negotiating. You got to send in contracts, HUD statements, all that good stuff. So you're going to start negotiating on the property. You want to show them the area. If the area got any flaws, you want to present that. If the house got any flaws, AC broke, all that stuff, you want to make sure you note that. Get the highest repair possible. Go get a Home Depot guy, come out there with a big tool belt. You know, it's gonna cost you for him to jump out that truck. So you want the highest estimate as possible, and then you got to present it. You got to make sure you meet the BPO agent or the appraisal. When you're doing a short sale, they're sending what's called a BPO, which is a broker price opinion, where they send an agent out and just take pictures. Most agents take pictures and get the hell on, man. So if you're doing a short sale, you can't afford for that to happen. You need to meet them at the property. You need to show them every flaw it is in that property so they can notate that so you can get your discount. Because if you don't, they're going to come by, take some picture, they on to the next one because they'll get like $150, $200 for that to do that. So it's nothing to them. Why are they going to sit there and notate every repair? But if you're there and you can point out every flaw, and you do your negotiation, guys, you can get that $200,000 house for $150 or lower. When the market, man, see, I had to transition when the market crashed in the end of 07 because I was wholesaling like crazy, guys. When I started in 2004, I bought a couple of subject tools, but I fell in love with wholesaling. That money was like this. So I fell in love with wholesaling. I was wholesaling. The market crashed. Guess what? With nothing jumping. Nobody wholesaling, man. It dried up. The news media scaring everybody. Oh my God, foreclosures at all-time high. No, it's the bad time to buy. Man, it's the absolute best time to buy. It's like going in your favorite store. Neiman Marcus is one of mine. So it's like going in Neiman Marcus, boy, you got 50, 60% off. You got 50%, 60% off. It's like going to your favorite sports game to the playoff game and they let you in for 40% off, 50% off. Man, if you can buy you one of those when this market tank, guys, you're going to bless yourself. You're going to bless yourself. So off top, I'm going to hit these 10 ways to get paid in real estate. And guys, we also coach TE Academy, Transaction Engineer Academy. We're the best in the world. We hold our student hand and we make sure you kick some butt. But if you're going to be bull crapping around, you're not really serious, please don't waste my time. My time is valuable. I only want to deal with people that's serious because I got stuff to do. For real. 10 ways, guys. Wholesaling houses. Wholesaling raw land. Wholesale lease option. Lease option with the right to sublease. Number 5, subject to. Number 6, owner financing. Number 7, wraparound mortgage. Number 8, options. Number 9, purchase the property and rehab, renovation. Number 10, short sales. 10 ways to bless yourself, guys, and step up your real estate financial IQ. 10 ways, man. 10 ways, guys. Also, if you're on our YouTube, IG, go to our YouTube channel and please subscribe. Hit a thumbs up, guys, if you understand what I'm talking about. If you got any questions, put them in the chat. But I gotta go. It's 9:47, baby. I wish I could take a couple of. Can't hear. Damn, they can't hear. Uh-oh. I think I was holding the doggone mic. I'm sorry, IG. Eric, can y'all hear me? Volume, damn. Man, I'm on here talking like crazy. Can you hear me now? Hit a thumbs up. What I was saying? IG, if you can hear me, hit a thumbs up. I can hear you. Just call me Brian. Guys, also we got a subject to masterclass and the wholesaling land masterclass. We got the links over on YouTube, 50% off. Subject to masterclass, guess what? We hold your hand basically. 5 weeks, Zoom training, 1 hour a week, guys. We go through locating the sellers, locating the buyers, guys, doing the paperwork, all that good stuff. Get you to the closing table. We got a student. God bless you, Dave. All the students that's been in the course, guys. God bless y'all, man. Thank you. Thumbs up. I seen Bridget. Bridget, I think you was in there with Dave. Dave Monroe. Dave, you know I got to keep bragging on you, baby. Dave Monroe, 6-figure check. A one subject to deal. His first deal. 6-figure, guys. Almost 200 racks. Almost. Oh, my God. He just blessed himself. And he sold to Zillow. One of the buyers. He called me up, Mr. Transaction. Should I sell? I said, boy, do a belt in the woods and wipe his butt with a fluffy rabbit. You better sell. He sold, man, made. Ooh, I go tell you your money, but boy. God bless you, Dave, man. Dave hit a home run. Now, look, guys, that ain't gonna happen to everybody. That ain't gonna happen to everybody. You got to deal with bigger properties, man. His house, I think, was about. I think his property was about 300,000 or something like that. 300, 400,000. To get them big spread, guys, you got to mess with bigger houses. I'll be honest with you. The fuck? Man, my phone tripping, guys. I'm sorry. Anyway, back to the money. I got 1 or 2 questions I'm gonna answer real quick. Then I gotta go. We've been on here 33 minutes, y'all. I've been trying to get out of here. But we got a subject to masterclass, guys. 50% off, subject to course, 50% off in the link in YouTube. So sign up. When you buy the masterclass, the next masterclass starts next Tuesday. So you got to sign up by Saturday, this Saturday, in order to get into the next one, because we full on this first one. I took some time off, guys. I had to, you got to take time off with the fam, man. It's not just work. I did that earlier in my real estate career, man. I'm not missing out on opportunities to do things I want to do and kick it with the family. Now I got to enjoy life, because that's what we were put here to enjoy this life. Don't be stressed out every day over no bull crap. But it all started with a renewing of this mind right here. Just think about it in school. They didn't teach us about two major things: money and the power of our mind. Think about this shit. Oh, I'm sorry. Money and the power of your mind. Oh, God. They teach you how to use that mind, man. There'd be too much going on. But I'm going to share as much as I can. Y'all listen to any guys. Hey, listen to some of my mentors, Reverend Nike on YouTube, Bob Proctor. Who else I listen to? Joseph Murphy. You Are Creator with Justin. Man, it's all about this mindset, baby. You get this mind right, and a lot of stuff start changing. For real. I'm gonna take a question. Let me see if I got any question. I'm gonna take one or two questions, guys, and I gotta go, baby. Let's see. Let's see. Man, we on 35. Oliver, how you doing? Daryl, what's going on? Wholesaling property is a good source of creating income. Webb said wholesaling properties is a good source of creating income. Yep, you're absolutely right. It takes little or no money, guys. Put down 10 to 100 bucks. And depending on your negotiation skills, you can make anywhere from 10 grand, 20 grand, 50, 80. My thing, what I got a problem with wholesaling, guys, with some of these rookies, man, especially some of these teachers just getting out here teaching people, man. If you're making anything over $10,000, do a double closing, guys. Do a double closing. That way everything clean, man. I think my IG went up. That way everything is clean. You continue, the live video won't be saved unless you previously chose to archive. You continue. Man, I don't know what's going on. I'll fix the IG shortly. Back to the money. But the problem is, man, these people wholesaling, man. Just think about it. If you the seller and you just hold on the property, you made 20 grand, and this freaking wholesaling right next to you just made 50 grand. Man, you want to slap the heck out of that wholesaler. You like, how the heck I make 20 and this been my house for 10 years and you got 50? Come on, man. I've heard of stories with sellers fighting these doggone wholesalers, man. They doing that stupid stuff, man. When I first learned this stuff 17 years ago, my mentor told me, man, hey, double closing. Anything over 10. Keep it, come on, guys. Keep it 100, man. Keep it clean. Keep it player. Keep it right, man. Do a double closing. You'll pay the seller closing costs, and then the buyer, they got to pay the closing cost. So you pay one set of closing costs. It's cool. You may have to get some transactional funding. Some of these attorneys, you don't even have to get transactional funding. They'll let you flip it as long as the buyer send in the money. If not, guys, there's plenty of lenders out here that do transactional funding for $500 to $1,000. Just look it up. Wholesale funding. And they charge like 1% or something. It's low, man. But keep it clean, bro. What's up, King? Multi-millionaire, what's up, baby? Man, nuggets on deck. Thank you, man. Got them nuggets. I dropped some nuggets tonight, man. I've just been coming off top. I just feel when I feel the inspiration, guys, I'm gonna start going live every time. This is not scripted, guys. This is live, no editing. So you hear a couple cuss words, guess what? You won't die, will you? You'll be okay. I'm quite sure you said something before. Okay. What they say, he without seeing cast that first stone. Let me see. When I seen one question, okay. Question of the night, guys, and I'm out of here, man. Thank you guys for joining me. Please visit us at MrTransactionEngineer.com, guys, for any real estate question, guys, and coaching and consultation. We're here to take you to the top, baby. Let me answer this question for Eric. Eric, how do you get paid on the HUD statement on a short sale? Do you actually close on it yourself or is it an assignment? Well, Eric, unfortunately, you can't assign a wholesale agreement. The bank will not allow you to wholesale that agreement. So now, Eric, you got to come with the money, buy it, and then you can resell it. You got to come with the money and buy it. So you use transactional funding to do the deal. Buy it and then resell it. Man, before Eric, when we start cranking them short sales up, when the market crashed in 07, end of 07, we killed the short sale game from about, let me see, 08, 9, 10, 11, about a good 3 years, about a good 3 years, we tore their heads off. Some of these properties, man, Eric, oh my God. I was just talking to my private lender tonight, man. We was she was short selling too. Man, we was getting properties that's worth now 300,000. We was getting for 40,000, 60,000, because we got so good at it. And once you start doing a lot of them, just think we done over 300 short sales. So we start getting familiar with the agents. And when you get familiar with the agents, they say, "Hey, Ed, how you doing, man? Hey, we kick it. What you want, man? What you want on this one?" Man, it was lovely, man. That's what. Shout out to all the agents that helped me doing them short sales, man. God bless y'all. I really appreciate it for real. 100. But so that's how they was doing it. So we was basically getting the numbers we want. But now these properties, man, worth 300,000, man, or like 3 times as much. But see, one thing about it, when the market is up like it is, people never think it's gonna crash. Then when it crash and go down, people never think it's gonna go back up because it take a while to come back up. So it's just crazy. But when it crash, man, you can always make money in real estate, but definitely when it crash, man, when they don't sell, you want to buy everything you can, man. Just rent them out, rent it out, even put it on Section 8 if you have to. Hold it till it come back up to the peak like it is now. And that's how you make a quantum leap. Just think about if you bought 10 properties when the market crashed. Let's say they were 200,000 and you got them at 40% on the dollar. So you got them for 80,000. They worth 200,000. You rent them out, you getting all that cash flow every month, right? Getting all that cash flow. Then when you turn around and sell, guys, that's 10 houses. That's over $1 million. Plus the cash flow you done got for the 10 years. So that's what they don't tell you about, because a lot of these guys ain't been in the game to experience that. That's how you really make quantum leaps in this business. It's always multiple ways to get paid when you know the entire business. But if you buy low when that market crash and you get them 40, 50% on a dollar, 30%, man, we bought some off Martin Luther King in Atlanta, man, for 5,000, 10,000. Man, now they worth over 200,000, man. It was bananas. Man, I wish I would have just held on to more of them. That's my only regret. I made good money. Don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't have sold nothing. Nothing. All those 300 short sales, they've been right in a portfolio. And I've been selling them all right now. Pow, pow, pow. Let me see. The replay, yeah, this is live and recorded on the replay. So you could just start it over again. I think the topic of this one is multiple income streams in the real estate business. All right, God bless y'all, man. Go down, sign up for the Subject to Masterclass where we changing lives. Wholesaling Land Masterclass. We got the 50% off codes. Thank y'all for joining us. Man, go back and look at these 10 ways to buy a house. That's what I should have named this, 10 ways to buy a house. Go and check them out, guys. God bless you. Think outside the box. Don't get stuck in doing real estate one way. Keep growing. Keep going, baby. Love you. Peace.